Okay, peoples of Earth, let's see what we can see. So here's the watch. Haven't done anything to it. It's still running. I can't reset it. It's definitely original. Every time I look at it closely, I'm like, wow, is that original? Crazy talk. So it's going to be fun. I dug through my stuff. I think the only condition thing that I'm not worried about, but looking at is the bracelet is really beaten up. Thankfully, I happen to have this, which is a bracelet for another model, which is the same exact link style. It just has a broad end on it. And so I can actually swap those ends out, and I might do that because then I'll have a nice bracelet on this watch, which I think the dial deserves. Let's get the bracelet out there. I thought I had a another end link, but oh, hang on a second. But I can't find it. Yikes. Wow. Get this stuff off of here. I'll start soaking the bracelet in simple green. One of my greatest things, I use these round cocktail toothpicks. You can get them at the grocery store. I use them every single day. Every day. Okay, this has to go into the simple green. It goes over there. Wow, that was really something. It's a little hacked up, but I'm just going to put some protective film back here. See if I can open this up. Oh, nope. I'm going to have to get the oompher on it. Okay. Hang on just one second. Yeah, I had to lean into that a little bit. This is our first look at the movement. Let's see what we see. I don't see any servicing marks. Let's look at the pieces. Stiff as anything. It's barely running, but the movement looks good. Come on, out we get. No water got in. Movement ring spring is unrusted. Button is very much. Okay, so our problem with the stop start was because of the button. So now I'm just doing a gentle reset there. I'm not going to do a... Okay, so let's now see if it resets to 0. Well, the main sweep resets to 0. That's good. Let's try that again See if the 12-hour register. Nope, 12-hour register does not. That's not a big deal, though. That's absolutely not a big deal. The main sweep is the one that I'm really concerned with. Okay. It's a runner. It looks like it's really magnetized. Let's get this stuff going. Yeah, it looks pretty clean. It's one of the nice things about, being a watch collector and learning to have done this kind of work is that, you get to just dig into stuff if you want to. It's a great hobby. It's a great hobby to have. A little bit of condensation rust right there. You can see that. I don't know why that happens, but it does. I've seen it more than once. Believe me. Use a little bit of Rotico and get rid of that stuff. Okay. Yeah, I know. People are probably screaming at me right now. This is just how I like to do it. I like to pull the jewel and the balance and everything when the watch movement is still in the watch itself, because the cases were designed, it's like, for me, it's one of the best possible movement holders for something like this. So that's what I do. Take the power down. There's that. Let's get that balance out of there. Come on. Okay, there's that. Well, it's the original crown seal. I'll tell you that for nothing. Hard as plastic. Oh, and we definitely have some corrosion along the stem. It was trying to get rusty in there, but never did. Never managed it. Isn't that lucky? There's that part of that crown gasket. That's not rusty. It was just dirty. It'll clean up pretty nicely. Get rid of that. Button. Come on, out we get. Button. Springs are glued in with grot. I'll have to take those out carefully so I don't want to destroy the screws. I'm sorry, the springs. So let's do this. There we go. that there for just a second. I'm just cleaning off this stem a little. Make sure I'm in camera. Yeah. Well, that's pretty, isn't it? Look at that dial. It looks like one little thing right here. No, that's definitely a mark on the dial. Aha. So there you go. See, look, that wheel was just not moving. It was stuck. I moved it a little bit. Everything resets right to 0. Just like perfection. Just like nothing. Yeah, you can tell the big thing for this, for being an original hand, is it doesn't have the little raised boss in the middle where the hand tube is. The aftermarkets do, the originals do not. The hands are perfect. Okay, let's get those sub-dial hands off. Okay. Same, but the opposite is true of the sub-register hands. They do have the raised boss in the middle, but it's not painted. It's plain metal. That's where the other repros get it wrong. Okay, there's that. Let's get the dial off there now. No, movement looks really good. Okay, so the watch is 1977, right? July 77. So let's see what we get out of this. There it is. That's fine. Isn't that something? That's an original dial. boy, it's in nice shape. That little peck mark is the only flaw I can find on the dial so far. Well, you got a manufacturing flaw right there. See that little, something got caught in the paint. Okay, we put that there. And now it's time to look at our movement. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's seen much of anything. So it is not a service dial, I would say. It is not a service dial. It doesn't have a service handset. It's original. I mean, original, not just original, but original to the watch. So, get some. What in the heck? Oh, I saw this come out, and I was like, what the heck is this? This screw head is for the screws for the calendar plate on the front and pop the head off. I've never seen that before. These screws, that particular screw head is only used on a few watches. Seiko 4006 Bellmatic. These, I think 6200s might use them. Huh, look at that. Wonder how long that piece of metal has been bouncing around inside this movement. Okay. That is very interesting. Have all of our stuff here. Let's get it ripped apart. Let's get it ripped apart. Yeah, it's shiny, clean. I mean, for as dirty as the outside of the watch was, kind of amazing, isn't it? How nice the inside is. Just shows you how good Seiko's casing ability is. I thought I let you down. There we go. Lots of S2 worked out of there. Oh, come on. That one was loose. That one was loose. More oil, more grot. And there's our chronograph wheel, which we can surmise is operational because it worked. Pushed over that minute counter over and over and over again. swap out that upper mainspring arbor bushing for a jewel. The lower mainspring arbor jewels, the things on these are already jeweled, so I don't have to worry about that. It's one of the many nice things about a 6138. That plus the, ooh, that's loose. That plus the hand winding. Really good deal. I wish I had one of those new mainsprings. I used them. Pull that apart and we'll just live with it. Okay. There's that. Hand cleaning. Hand cleaning. I'm going to take the barrel apart. And here now is, let's do calendar side. Yeah, look at how shiny it is. Perfect. There you go. Loose-ish. That was okay. That was fine. That was fine. There's the lower mainspring arbor jewel. It just sits in this calendar plate. And I thought I was being cool, and I wasn't. There is where the broken screw is. Here are the other two heads. They're domed slightly is the thing, and they have circular, radial, or whatever you want to call it, brushing. That's how you can tell them. And they also have a slightly longer shaft. Oh, that one was good and tight. As was that one. Ooh, I hope I can get that busted shaft out of there. I hope so. Didn't occur to me to think about it until this very second. Okay, there's the calendar plate. Look at how nice it is. Oh, come on. Okay. As usual with a 6138, I want to be right on top of it when I take all this stuff apart. It goes in there. And I've got to work on getting this shaft out. Yeah, it's turning. I'll be able to get that out. Cannon pinion. There goes the center wheel. Interesting to see that the center wheel was greased up with S4. That's what that stuff is there, that gray stuff, which I have. I don't use it. I use 8200 on Keyless Works, sometimes 9410. 9410, 9415, what the heck is this stuff? It's right here. 9415, I was right. I was right the second time. Cool. All right, well, I got to get that broken stud out of there, and I'll continue to do all this stuff. I'm going to come back, and when it's done cleaning and everything and I start reassembling, I'll make it the next part of the video, and we'll see how we go. Well, folks, unlike my usual servicing videos where I show all the numbers and everything, this one I just got in the zone and I just kept rolling. Minus the fuzz.
The fuzz?
Yeah, the fuzz. I got a piece of sweater fuzz here. There it is. Power of cleaning and a bracelet helps. I have the original bracelet. It just was too worn for me, and I had this bracelet, so why not use it? I did not have a replacement end link for this incorrect one. Remember, it was sliding around. I put a couple little shims in there, little plastic circle shims, and it holds in place. It's fine. I'll keep looking for an end piece, and eventually I'll find one. What a classy, classy watch. Just beautiful. The one thing about it is it's the original mainspring, and so the numbers are in like the low 220s. I think I'm going to get one of those new mainsprings, and at a certain point, I'll rip into this thing again and I'll replace it. What a just absolutely classy, classy watch. I mean, Seiko was pretty nuts when it came to their 6138s. I just so happen to have another one here next to it, and compared to this early unrestored speed timer, this proof speed timer with its original 2-part sweep, they just tended to be a little wacky. This one is just restrained. The only 6138 that's a little bit more pulled back than this is, I'd say is the Jumbo. Very restrained design. That's a heck of a watch, isn't it? A beast of a watch. Unrestored, that's pretty cool. 1970, right? I'm not wearing my glasses, I can't see. Yeah, look at that. Feb 1970. I don't know, which do you prefer? This is the wacky one. This is the pulled back one. I thought about putting this on leather, and I may yet, but at least I wanted to get this bracelet sorted. The end pieces came out, and I thankfully managed to find 2 of these little connectors in my stuff, so I could actually slap it in place. Pretty cool. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching. What a watch. What a watch. It's just a beauty. I'll probably end up putting it on leather. I have a leather strap that I'm looking at, and I'll probably do that and make it be a little, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Well, there it is. It's alive. It's back in one piece. It had one bad part, that screw that got the head popped off. Beyond that, good to go. Nice old crystal, too. Well, I'm sorry. That's a nice new crystal. Sorry. And that's about it. Thank you for watching.